guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super psyched for this video. This video is about the Fenty, however you pronounce it. Yes, the Fenty beauty products. It's about Rihanna's latest new makeup line. I'm not one to crave for a new product, so I managed to get my hands on some thanks to XOXO Rosé. If you're in Ghana and you want one, contact it. So let's talk about the line. The line has 40, can you imagine that? 40 shades for foundation. 40, like for a first time beauty line, that's an amazing thing. They have the deepest shade, which is I think 490, which is very dark. So I'm sure there are shades for everyone in there. And I know for a fact that the undertones are different. There are reds, there are yellows, there are green undertones, there are blue undertones, because everyone's undertone is different. So I know that there's that. And also from what I've seen online, it seems like the foundation is not a dewy foundation, it dries matte, or it's like a soft matte finish. And she has a primer, she has beauty blender, she has brushes, she has foundations, she has the match sticks, which are the contour kits and the concealer, contour, conceal and highlight sticks. And she also has highlighters, like kind of like a duo thing. I'll put some somewhere in the video. And she has one universal lip gloss, which she claims to be a universal lip gloss that will match everybody's skin shade. I actually wanted to get that, but I thought about it and I'm like, is it really important for me to buy a lip gloss when I can get my hands on a cheaper lip gloss like here in Ghana? So I decided there's no point of me getting that lip gloss, so I didn't buy it. And I also didn't buy the primer as well. I have my own primer that works for me, so I didn't see the point of buying it. I bought the foundation and I bought the trio stick, and I also bought the beauty blender because I wanted to try with a tool that is from her line, just to see how it applies and it looks on the skin. So for my foundation shade, I got the shade 440 because looking online, I noticed that the 450 looks a little bit too red, and I felt that it might not match my skin. It might look red on me, so I wanted to try the 440. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully is my shade. So I got that, and this is how the packaging looks like. They've written the Fenty or Fenty Beauty by Rihanna on there, and it says Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation, and at the top it has the shade, and then it says 440. It says medium to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air. Yeah, and some language, I think it's French. So that's how the foundation looks like. First impressions, I think it feels heavy. The packaging feels heavy. It looks expensive. She's selling the foundation for $34, and the trio stick, if you get the three as the trio, is going for $54. If you get them individually, that is going for $25 for one. And the beauty sponge is going for $16. It comes in this packaging. When you take it out of this, it has a flat side and then a rounder side, and then the top is also cut straight, and it's so soft. It's very soft. It's very. And this is called the Matchstick Skin Stick. That's a long name, Rihanna. First of all, let me say the packaging is beautiful, and I got the shade in Espresso to contour, and Switch for concealer, and then Rum as a highlighter. The reason why I got the trio was the mere fact that it has a magnetic thing in the packaging, so when you take it close to each other, it sticks, and you can just move, basically like that game, you know, that I've forgotten the name. It has different colors, and then you keep moving them around just to get the right. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, basically. I think it's so cool. Yeah, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So now that I've primed my face, I'm just going to pin my hair back so it just doesn't get in the way. I'm going to start by wetting the sponge. Taking the Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation in 440. I always put, and it has a pump, that's really good. It says shake well before use, so let me just shake it. Okay. That's how it looks at the back of my hand. I think it's a little bit runny. As you can see, it's moving. Okay. So taking the booty side of it. I hope it's not too light. The sponge is really, really soft. The foundation looks very natural and matte. Like as you are blending it in, it just mattifies on your face. Can you see like that my face is dry? And it feels like there's nothing on my face. Like it really does feel like there's nothing on my face. And the coverage is really, really sheer. It's not heavy. It's so natural. It looks very, very natural. I'm going to take a bit more. I want a fuller coverage. I just hope I didn't take too much because I've taken like 3 pumps. When I put it on my face, it looks like it's going to be lighter than me, but it's actually not. It's actually not lighter than me at all. Yeah, I feel like the undertone is just right. It's not, this is not too red and it's not too yellow. I really like this foundation. Like, are you seeing this? Like, I really, really like it. And it feels like there's nothing on my face. So glad, like, I'm super glad that I got this shade. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. This is really, really nice. Like, I'm very, very impressed. Moving on to the matchsticks, I'm going to use the shade Suede. I love the fact that it has the FB sign here. It's so cute. I'm trying to roll as much so we see. I'm afraid it will break. Okay, let me just leave it like that. So I think that's all the products that's in there. Let me just roll it back before it breaks on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the areas that I normally highlight. This feels very dry. It feels like nothing I've used before. I'm going to take espresso. Oh, that's dark. And I'm going to contour my face. I think the matchstick is easy to blend. At least what I'm blending right now is easy to blend. Yeah, I feel like the contour stick is a little bit difficult to blend, but it does blend. It just needs a lot of work. And then I'm trying to really blend it out because I don't like harsh contours. I like my face to be all blended well. This is really, really nice. I'm really surprised and very happy with it. It looks really, really natural. I haven't even yet applied any setting powder, nothing. So I'm going to go in with my setting powder. I'll be using the Laura Mercier medium deep. Now I'm going to use the highlighting stick. This is in rum. This is how it looks like. I'm trying to swatch. This is really nice. I'm just going to use my finger to just take some on my finger and highlight the tip of my nose. It's creamy but not too creamy, like a moisturizer, not like that. And I always highlight on top of my lip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my transition color, and then I'm going to take a darker shade and put that in the outer V's. I'm taking Rum, the highlighting shade, using my finger. I'm just going to put this on my eyelid. I'm going back in with my brush to just blend it out. So this is the finished look. Damn, Riri, you did that. She did that. So I'm definitely loving this look. It's medium to full coverage and it's totally buildable. I love how the foundation looks on my skin. It's not too red and it's not too yellow. I really like that. And it's matte. I really like the highlights. Is a really soft highlight. I'm sure it would really pop out more if I should add a powder highlight on top of this cream highlight. It would really make it show. I know she had this highlighter that everybody was trying to get, the Kilowatt, I think it's Kilowatt, I'll check and put the name there, but it's called Trophy Wife. That highlight, I was just not going to get that highlight because it's just so yellow, and I don't think anybody wants to be walking around with a yellow highlight on their cheekbone like that. I don't want to be walking around with that yellow highlight. I feel like it's meant for some couture look or some editorial look basically, but not for an everyday look. Like, I feel like people are just over exaggerating about that highlight. It's very pigmented. It looks extremely pigmented. If you would use it, I would advise you to use it for an eyeshadow, but for an everyday highlight, nah man, I'm not going to use it for an everyday highlight. Like, let's keep it real. Like, that thing is very yellow. Even just looking at the swatches, it's just too yellow for your skin, and it's very pigmented. So even if you take just a little tiny bit, it still comes through. Like, it really shows. Unless you really want a crazy highlight, like a highlight that is blinding, then I'll say go for it. Everyone is different. Like, I'll say go for it. Like, go ahead and get it, but I'm not definitely getting it. So I think you should go in for some of the matchstick highlighters that is very soft. Like this one, this is Rum. It's very soft for an everyday look, for a natural highlight. Like, you can tell that the skin is glowing, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy, man. It's not. So yes, so this ends the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.